Minecraft 1.14 has introduced my new favorite block, the Campfire. A block that has so many cool features, including a beautiful particle effect, so beautiful in fact that it's smoking. Bad puns aside, you can use the campfire for more than just underwater campfire songs. My name is System Z, and today I'm going to be showing you my 8 ways to use the campfire block for building in Minecraft. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more building related content and live streams every weekday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to my 8 ways to use the new campfire block in Minecraft 1.14. I absolutely love this block because it's filled with so many cool mechanics, but mainly a lot of cool building techniques. And you guys know, being the building fanatic that I am, I love a good building block. And what's really funny is we're not even really focusing on the block as much as we are the smoke. This collection is filled with mainly a lot of ways to use the smoke, but let's disregard that. Design number 1 is, of course, a cooking pot. This is a great exterior and interior piece. You can really provide life to your home by making it look like something's going on. That's mainly the reason I love the fireplace, or the campfire, sorry, is that it's a little bit more dynamic than most blocks. It really provides life to the environment and atmosphere. But anyways, the cooking pot, as you can see, has got a cauldron on top to make it look like, of course, it's boiling or steaming. And of course, we've got some iron bars on the side to hold it up. That's what makes it an exterior piece. You can also just simply put a fireplace in the ground and set the cauldron on top of it to make it, fit a little bit better inside. But the way this works is the smoke is generating exactly 1 block above the fireplace. Now, every now and then, you'll see that the smoke does get trapped underneath, and that's just random. But most of the smoke will actually go through, and it gives off a great steam effect, making this one of my favorite and a community favorite. My community seems to really like this design. So let me know what you think down in the comments below, and let's go ahead and check out design number 2. Next up, we've got the Fireplace and Mantel, and this is a personal favorite of mine. I think this looks fantastic. As you can see, we've got the campfire used as firewood, and I think this looks a lot better than normal fire with flint and steel. This makes it look a little bit more collected and like the player actually went and harvested wood and placed it down to get their very own fire going on the inside of their house. But as you can see, I've got some slabs back here to allow the smoke to appear as though it's going up. Now, of course, this is going to fit perfectly with design number 3, which you can probably already guess what that is, but we'll move on to that in a moment. As you can see, this looks fantastic with brick and spruce, so let me know what kind of texturing and color palette choices you would do for this, because I'm sure there are a lot of possibilities for a great fireplace. This is just one of my personal favorite, but I very much look forward to seeing what everyone else does in the future. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out design number 3. Next up, design number 3, we've got a chimney with this lovely little cottage here, which I absolutely love this design, but it's a little bit more complicated and less versatile than I would have originally hoped. Now, a lot of people basically went straight into the game when the snapshot came out and immediately built chimneys. And they probably were met with the realization that it's a lot more complicated than it probably should be. This is definitely not meant for chimneys, but you can definitely make it work. As you can see here, I'm concealing this campfire with trapdoors, and this is really the only way I've found to make it work well. Now, you could do a very, very wide 3x3 chimney and probably surround it with any block you want then, but that wouldn't really fit into most normal building scales. So this is probably the closest we're really going to get to an active chimney, and this is a great effect to make your houses look like they are being lived in. And I've already seen a lot of people say they love seeing smoke coming out of the chimneys because it really just gives off that effect of life in your world, which currently Minecraft doesn't really have many dynamic things, so I will definitely take it. I think this looks fantastic, and with all the new blocks, it makes for a great detail. But that is it for design number 3. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let's go and check out design number 4. Next up, we've got a mob trap for design number 4. This one is a little bit more on the redstone side more than building, but as you can see, if we grab a skeleton spawn egg and put it right here, the skeleton will actually get hurt. Now, that's probably what you would expect out of a fire, but the real catch is that a hopper is able to pick up the items right below it. You don't need a minecart and a hopper minecart right underneath. That's actually one of the better things about the fireplace, because you can make a very easy mob crusher really early in the game. And these blocks are really cheap to make, so if you find a spawner, you can easily crush them automatically doing this and not have to worry about doing any minecart, hookups underneath. So this is a great way to make a very, very easy mob collection point. But that is basically it for design number 4. Very quick and easy mob trap. Next up, we've got another mechanic, and this one is absolutely amazing. If you didn't already know, you can create smoke signals by simply placing hay bales underneath the campfire. It allows the smoke to travel a lot higher, which, as you can see now, goes up probably about 8 blocks, maybe closer to 10. You can create these cool little contraptions that act as a very cheap beacon that allows your friends to come back home if they're really far away, or even if you turn it on and you want to see where you're at, and you go out and explore. This is a great way to find your way back home. As you can see, they're now going a lot higher up. Very, very easy to do. You just essentially do a sticky piston that goes up with a hay bale and back down with a hay bale, and you get a smoke signal contraption. This is a great way to find your way back home if you're trying not to use coordinates. But that is it for design number 5. Very simple, and now we can get back to the cool builds. This one is the design that I am probably most proud of. Before building this train, I had no idea how to build a train, and I think it turned out amazing. So let me know what you think of the train alone in the comments, and I will try my best to heart that comment, because I tried really hard and I think it looks pretty cool. But as you can see, we've got a campfire here, almost like the chimney, to create a very nice train. I love this so much. It's the engine cart that you would find on the front of a train, and I think it's an absolutely amazing detail. Now, again, the main thing about the fireplace or the campfire that a lot of people like is the fact that it's a dynamic detail. Using them, you can really bring life to your world. So if you're building a train station, this is a great way to make it look active, like the train is about to set off, or at least just got back from travels. Now, there's a lot of cool stuff I've done with this train that's not so important, like, of course, add the bell. You gotta add that. Now, really, what's only cool here is the actual campfire, but come on, that train is beautiful. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I've also used grindstones for the wheel. That's a little bonus detail. But yeah, that is it for this design. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. This one is incredibly interesting. This is spooky fog, and you can do this by essentially, well, you know what? We need to change it up a little bit. Let me go ahead and make it a little bit more spooky. It's too spooky for Z time. Oh, yeah. Now, as you can see, I've got a graveyard here, and this is such a cool detail. Now, the only problem is I've noticed a frame rate drop in this world, and it's probably because of all the campfires. But hopefully, if you're only building something like this in a small area, you can, avoid those problems. But the way I've got it set up here is I've got a campfire really far down underground, a redstone torch, and a carpet on top. And oddly enough, it actually catches the fog, or the smoke in this case. And I think it looks absolutely amazing. It really gives off that spooky effect. And with this whole scene here, I think this looks really cool. And I think there's a lot of cool things that people could do with this. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that the smoke alone has a lot of cool ways that you could use it for map making. I've been able to do, passageways that kind of allow you to walk on smoke, or even hide things behind walls of smoke. There's a lot of cool ways you can, do different things that you wouldn't normally expect to do with the smoke, and I think fog is a fantastic one. Now, when you're on top of it, you don't really see it, which is kind of accurate in a way. The fog would kind of clear up as you get closer, which really gives off another cool effect. Now, for Halloween, even though it did just kind of pass a couple months ago, it's going to be amazing. So I look forward to all the cool spooky builds coming up in the next few months. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this design. Let's go back to normal daytime. Oh, that's a little bit less spooky. I love it. All right, let's check out the final design, design number 8. Don't you just love some fantastic landscaping? Now, I'm no pro at building volcanoes, but I think this looks okay. No? You don't think? Okay, well, we'll move on anyways. I think it looks pretty good. So design number 8 is a volcano, where I've used the campfires to make it look live and active as if it's getting ready to burst. And if we go to the core of the volcano, you'll see I've actually covered it with lava, which doesn't actually burn it out, and it allows it to travel through. So that's a great way to hide them, to kind of give off a nice, hot smoke coming out of lava effect, or even a geyser in water, because you can actually place them in water as well, which is definitely very odd. It reminds me of a certain sea creature, but that is basically it for all of my designs. As you can see, it's really all the same. If we look down, you know, this collection of builds, they're all the same. They're just using smoke trails to just kind of give off a different technique each time. Now, the way it's really done is by making a unique shell around the smoke. It's really how you present the smoke that gives off the different designs. And in this case, I've of course wrapped it with a volcano. With the train, I wrapped it with a pipe. With the chimney, of course, a chimney. It's all about what you do with the shell. Now let's go ahead and check out this volcano because it looks amazing. You can see down at the bottom, we've got some magma flooring here. I've hidden some fire underneath the carpets. That is, of course, an idea I got from Good Times with Scar. And of course, the same thing as the fog here to kind of create that very hot to the touch flooring that you definitely don't want to walk on. I've also got some lava kind of concealing some campfires to do the same thing we've done on the inside to make it, you know, a little bit more balanced and have smoke all around. But that is essentially it for design number 8. That's going to do it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and let me know in the comments down below which design was your favorite. And guys, once again, I absolutely love the campfire block because it's dynamic. It provides a little bit more life and something to look at in the world of Minecraft. If you look around, we don't really have too many animated things, so I am definitely thrilled with this block. Mojang is doing a fantastic job with 1.14. Let me know what your favorite block is down in the comments below. But that's going to do it for today. My name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.